Hi, this is James Headley. Welcome back to the Living in Naples channel. Today I'm going to talk about some news you can use. A few headlines from the past week on the real estate front and some guidance and thoughts in terms of what that means for specifically buyers out there. Certainly some lessons for sellers as well, but I'm going to be focusing on the buyer side today. You know, whether it's your local news, CNBC, article in the newspaper, or a trade journal, it's been hard to escape news of the demise of the housing market in the past month or two. You know, in today's episode, I'm going to, again, take a look at just 3 articles and kind of break down what they're saying and what that means for us. Before jumping in, I want to thank you, as always, for liking, subscribing, and sharing this channel. And let's dig right in with the first article. Fannie Mae reported that the House Purchasing Sentiment Index, the HPSI, actually decreased 2 points in July to 62.8, which is its lowest level since 2011 and well below the all-time high that was set back in 2019. In addition, in the same survey, only 17% of the respondents say it's a good time to buy a home, and the percentage of those who believe that it's a good time to sell fell from 76% in May to 67% in July. The second article I will refer to is talking about the fact that despite escalating mortgage rates and slumping home sales nationally in the second quarter of 2022, NAR, the National Association of Realtors' second quarter report ranked the Naples-Marco Immokalee area as the #3 hottest market in the country, with a 28.9% increase in home prices compared to the second quarter of 2021. So nearly a 30% jump year over year there. And then finally, Redfin reported that the share of U.S. home listings that stayed on the market for at least 30 days without a contract was up 12.5% year over year in July. Nationwide, 61.2% of listings were on the market for at least 30 days. A year earlier, it was 54.4% of listings. So what are the suggested takeaways that I have from these reports for my buyer clients? First, I would take that second article about the Naples area market still seeing huge price increases with a serious grain of salt. Those numbers were for the April to June period, of course, second quarter, and for homes that closed during those 3 months specifically. Now, given the lag from a home going to contract to it actually closing, plus the stock market volatility and interest rate hikes this summer, which really, especially in the case of interest rate hikes, wouldn't have affected those second quarter sales at all, or to a very minimal degree, we really would expect, I certainly expect to see a very different story in the third quarter and fourth quarter, definitely in the third quarter. So turning to the first and the third articles, I really think that buyers should welcome those as music to their ears. You know, buying when everyone else is selling is often a really positive impact or positive time, and it can have really positive impacts for buyers as it translates into increased negotiating power. You aren't likely to be in a bidding war. Home sellers may be getting a bit anxious as their home sits on the market for a month or longer, significantly longer in some instances. So now is a very good time to be purchasing, or at least starting to consider purchasing a new home. So I'd love to talk with you at your convenience about your specific needs, your specific desires, questions that you may have about the market. You know, certainly as you see other articles, feel free to fire those away in the comments or directly to me, and I can give you my take on those. We'll go from there. So with that, let me thank you again for tuning in, for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and I will plan to see you in the next episode.